I'm very proud of the people in this league who are not afraid to stand up, speak for what's right.
People laugh when I say this, but it's serious. Like, does anybody ever read anything into? We have one Black History Month and we make sure it's the shortest month of the year.
To be a really good listener, to really understand what people have to deal with, day in and day out. For me, being white, I've never ever been pulled over by the police and have ever had any concern. All the injustice that goes on, whether it's the Filipinos or Asians, African Americans, whoever it may be, it's not right.
That's what I try to convey to my kids. This isn't a black thing. This is an us thing that we all have to overcome with a level of love, dignity, and respect.
What's up, everyone? This is Authentically. I'm your host, Charlie, and I'm super excited to have you all on board on the court for this series. I'm coming to you live from a country in Europe. Guess where Amber and I are? You just have to stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, this series is with NBA coaches, and I couldn't be more excited to share this with you guys. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Hop on this journey with me as I fly from state to state, coast to coast, jet set, via Zoom, of course. To different teams, different players, different perspectives. From Detroit to Minnesota to Brooklyn to LA to Chicago, Chi-Town, what's up? To New York to Portland. So here's to this journey and lessons to be learned from NBA players and coaches. Here's to a time of learning, a time of growth, a time of reflection, refreshment, and refinement. You know what time it is? It's about that time for tip-off. Here's the tip-off. Are you ready? Cause I am. Let's go! Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Authentically. I'm your host, Charlie, and thank you all for joining me on this journey. Behind any great franchise, there's a great leader. Behind any great company, there's a great president or owner, right? Well, behind any great team is a great coach. It starts with coaching, and the buck usually falls on the coach when it comes to wins and losses. Now, whether or not that's right in certain cases, if the coach is to blame for certain team records, that part's always up for debate. But primarily, if a team is doing poorly, the coach is the guy who takes responsibility as the leader of the team, leading his troops to battle night in and night out in what can be a daunting and busy NBA schedule. Now, coaches cast the vision for a team, help set the tone, embody what they want the culture of their team to look like. Now, to me, the greatest form of leadership is servant leadership, y'all. To go to battle on the front lines with those who you're working with, those who you're leading, to not sit behind a desk with a keyboard and a big old CEO sign in front of it or a good boss sign and bark orders, to not just direct and demand, but to come alongside your team, rally behind them, encourage them, uplift them, be there for them. Know you've been down that road before, and then your team can relate, saying, hey, if our leader, our coach, our commander is riding with us through any storm, no matter what, man, that's respect. I want to go to battle with them any day. Now, that type of leadership is what makes a leader great, in my humble opinion. Well, my next guests, as we move from the court to the bench over these next few episodes, these next coaches that are about to be featured have shown a form of this type of leadership in one way or another. They've played the game, so they know what it's like for players and can relate with what they're going through. They've also experienced some lows along with the highs, and along the way learned some valuable lessons in their journey from their playing days to their coaching days. 2020 was no different. How can you navigate a situation like that as a leader with 12 men looking up to you, wondering what to do next when the NBA shut down completely last year, then moving to a bubble in Disney World of all places? Yeah, this was no storybook type Disney ending year when everything was all good, but there was so much good that came out of it when it came to people coming together, uniting, tough conversations about social justice and racial reconciliation taking center stage, and at the forefront of a lot of that dialogue was the NBA, as players looked to coaches and how they were handling it all. So what did NBA head coaches learn from what was an absolutely crazy year? You're about to find out. So, buckle your seatbelts, keep your hands, arms, feet in at all times in this real life top ride, no Disney World ride, as you learn and enjoy.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.